What's going on, y'all? Happy Easter, Resurrection Sunday. He is risen Sunday. Okay, hold on. I'm not getting religious. Just say happy Easter, every one of y'all. Hey, I'm your host, James West. My co-host, after that intro, Spencer, man, how's it going, man?
It's going good, man. Happy Easter. We just wrapped up a crazy good sports weekend. We had Masters just finished. NBA playoffs are set. That's what today's episode is all going to be about. I'm digging the Lakers jersey there, James.
Oh, yeah. Hey. I look like Shannon Sharp in a Laker jersey, except I'm just not as buff. But hey,
You got to show the people whose jersey that is. You got to show the people whose it is.
Oh, man, you know. Go James! Go James!
Go James!
Go James! Yo, Spencer, hey, I like your jersey, though, because with the sponsor patch on it, but I know who that is. Let me guess. It used to be a guy, man, he used to just dribble 1, 2, 3, 4, step back, 3 steps travel, left-hander shot in the face, get the foul, and one.
Yep, that's the man. The second greatest Rocket, since the 1990s. James Harden. I'm wearing this jersey because I'm trying to speak it into his existence that he will return to Houston this offseason. Big changes on the horizon for the Rockets. They locked up the top 3 odds for Wembanyama.
Oh, yeah.
So we got a new head coach on the way. Steven Silas is gone. Yes, praise God. Happy Easter. Great Easter gift.
Oh, man. And don't say, I never cheer for anyone to lose their job, but I know you do.
Oh, he'll be fine. No, I don't feel bad. He's going to be fine. He's going to be a very, very sought-after assistant. And I think as much as I didn't want him to keep his job, I think he got dealt a bad hand. He came under the pretenses that he was going to be coaching Russell Westbrook and James Harden. And that went out the door in a span of 3 months since the time he took over. So kind of got dealt a raw deal, but he just was not the guy to be a rebuilding coach. So he's got to go. But he will land on his feet. He will be on a bench somewhere this season. 100%.
You know what? Hey, he'll be on a bench. He'll be an assistant. And you know who will back them up with the race card? ESPN. When the Rockets sign someone else. So,
yep. It's going to be there.
I already know what to expect. Well, hey, Spencer, hey, before we get started, hey, as always in the last episode, just let you know we have partnered with Athletically Declined. We are going to be shooting soon videos once we get our segments, names, photos, and all that finalized. I've seen some merch for this lovely logo. Like in the Lonzo Ball music video. Get your merch. Get your man. I'm about to start rocking hoodies and low Nike Dunks now over here.
There's a beautiful long sleeve shirt from the website that has my name on it. I will be getting that soon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, I like what I'm hearing. Yeah, like I said, hey, we've partnered with Athletically Declined. I know I'll be looking for NCAA football. I know Spencer will be NFL, fantasy, and some other lanes. I know with our big group of people, we will be having also other guys talking NBA, talking MLB, talking golf. Hey, just recently, John Rahm wrapped up the Masters, man. Hey, all I gotta say is no live players won the Masters. Woo!
Man.
John Rahm, the Spaniard, man, that guy. Lord Jesus, he is on fire. He is literally, kid you not, he's almost having this, not the same exact, but this is the same thing Scottie Scheffler kind of did. He won like 4 last year. He won like back-to-back, and then he won the Masters, and then he almost won the whole thing at the end. But now John Rahm's got 4 wins under his belt. He's got the green jacket now. And hey, guess what? Rory McIlroy's just gonna have to wait till next year. He didn't get the job.
Didn't even make the cut.
Didn't even make the cut. Man.
Yo,
I felt bad. I felt bad for I felt bad for my sprinkle pick to win it all. JT, he was supposed to make the cut, and then 3 hours later he said, "Nah, I'll just screw up, whatever." So, hey, and then I felt bad. Hey, Spencer, man, let's bring out a little violin for our one buddy who had Brooks.
Man,
yeah, and he had it. He had like 3 rounds.
He had Brooks Koepka plus 3,000 going into the weekend to win it all. He was looking golden until today, and Brooks Koepka just pooped his pants. Just absolutely pooped his pants.
He really just like Shooter McGavin the whole joint.
Man.
Yeah. Oh,
So
hey,
we're thinking of you, buddy. Shout out my boy
we're
Landon. We're thinking of you. We've all been there. We've all
all
had
been
some
there.
tough betting losses. But hey,
No.
when you take a tough loss, that means you're due. So get back out there, buddy.
But
And call that 1-800 number if you need to, of course.
yeah, 1-800 gamble responsibly, whatever it is. Well, hey, before we jump into our main episode, which is the NBA playoffs, just a quick little feedback, Spencer. Man, every time we do these feedbacks, the only thing you ever get crucified on is Anthony Richardson. I'm gonna have to do something different. We're gonna have to quit talking about Anthony Richardson because every time I post your take, everyone says, "You see that fly? Swat it out the way." Just
Hey, and you know what? Here's the thing. I 100% stand by it because I've watched the film. I know there's good. I know there's a lot of bad. But hey, here's the thing. Get him a year under just a backup.
yeah.
Just take it easy. Learn the NFL. Develop some things. Work on your accuracy. And then we'll see from there. But here's the thing. I'm not writing the guy off for being coached by Dan Mullen, who is a notorious talent waster. Anyone who has watched Florida for the last 3 years, what?
Anthony Richardson was actually not coached by Dan Mullen this year. It was Bill Napier.
Yeah, that's 1 year. That's 1 year.
Yeah, the former Louisiana Lafayette.
And that's another thing too. His 1 year as a full-time starter. Like, I know that means he's raw, but what are you expecting? I'm not going to judge him off of being a 1-year starter in college. Give him some time to become a starter and have an NFL offense under his belt, under his control, making the shots. You never know. Look, I'm not drafting to be a 9-8 football team. I'm drafting to be a 14-3 powerhouse contender. And Anthony Richardson has a ceiling that can do that for me.
All right. Hey, as Spencer said, he is standing on that rock alone.
100%.
Hey,
100%. I'm happy with any of the top 3 as my franchise quarterback. I'm standing on it till I die.
Hey, all right. Hey, well, hey, we're gonna jump into wild quick takes. Spencer, I got number 1 for you. The Mavs. I can't even explain what they did. They basically just said, we give up. We basically said we don't give a man. Spencer, what is your take on the Mavs just shutting down the year?
Well, I think I kind of alluded to it. I made a comment in a previous episode. I said the Mavs are a very underrated, terrible organization and have been for several years. This is just the latest example of that. Whatever Mark Cuban's doing up there, however he's running his ship, it needs to be questioned. If you're a Dallas fan, you should be pissed off right now.
Yeah,
that is disgraceful what they did. You have Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving on your team. You find a way to get in the dance and take your shot. These are guys that are ready to contend right now. You don't phone it in for a chance at like the 10th overall draft pick, and it's like a chance at that. Come on, that's disgraceful. I couldn't believe it. And you know what? Luka is on my eyeball list of the next pissed off NBA superstar to demand a trade.
I'm with you, man. It's so disgraceful. Like, you were just in the Western Conference Finals, and then we're really saying that Jalen Brunson, not having him is the reason. Like,
and why are we talking about a guy who hasn't been on your team all year? This happened back in August or July, whenever he signed with the Knicks. Yeah. You're still talking about a guy that's been in another conference, and the playoffs are in a week? Why are we talking about a former player? It's just a bad look, man. It's a bad look. Things are not going well in Dallas.
And you know what?
You just hate to see it.
You just
hate to see it. Oh, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it. Hey, and number two. Hey, man, I might as well just put my bet to win the World Series. The best team in the MLB, the Tampa Bay Rays, 9-0. Spencer, believer or pretender? Or no, what do they say? Contender or pretender?
They are 100% a contender. They've always been a very sneaky team. Like, anytime you went up against the Rays, you knew that was going to be a tough series. So they have good pitching. Now they have really, really good hitting with Arozarena, Wander Franco. That's a team that no one's going to want to see in October. And they very well could have the best record in the AL. I would not be surprised one bit. So, but hey, they will have to face Houston at some point.
Yeah, they will have to face.
Despite Houston being 4-6, again, like I always say, wake me up in October. I'm not worried about games in April. The Astros will get it figured out. I'm not worried about it.
Okay. Yeah, hey, I'm surprised too. Okay, no, I'm going to like go a little left field with this. So I like that the Rays are probably 9-0 right now, but I'm pretty sure they're like bottom 5 in attendance. So this is the one thing I don't like about baseball. Now, of course, I get it. You can't fill the seats for 162 or technically 81 home games. I get it. It's a long season, but I hate fan bases like Tampa that like they're like bottom 5 all year. Let's say they're winning, right? And then when it comes to the playoffs, everyone's effing there. Like for example, like if the Astros, they fill up like 60-65% most of the season, and then they're in the playoffs. I get that, but like because I think the Rays are probably in the bottom of attendance with the Marlins. The A's are dead last. No one's. It's the Marlins, the A's, and then I'm pretty sure the Rays and the freaking Royals are probably all there. But the Rays will make the playoffs, and then it's like, how do you feel about that? Like a team, like a sports fan base, like the Rays, that like no one really shows up. Yeah, maybe when the Yankees come into town. Yeah, maybe when the Red Sox, but they show up any other game, and then the playoffs.
Yeah, I think that's a great take. I fully support that. The only thing I will say is, as long as it's a team that's actually contending, that's that you should be at the games as a fan. You should figure out a way to get to the games. If your team's not contending, you have every right to not go to games that don't matter. Like the Astros were really low attendance for a long time back in 2011, 2012. That doesn't mean that people were not fans of them and they were fair weather only when they got good. But 2014, whenever there actually started to be hope for the franchise going forward, when George Springer came along and Jose Altuve really started to figure things out, there was a reason to go see the games and attendance starting to go back up. So when you're trying to contend or you have like watchable players, you should be at the games. But if you're like the A's or you mentioned the Royals, if you're a team that's bottom feeding every single year, I mean, I don't blame you for not going to those games.
Yeah, I don't know how the Royals. I've seen something on front office sports, their Instagram. I love their Instagram page. The Royals, they're actually like putting in like a $2 billion like baseball stadium, and I'm like, or what? Like I was like, don't get me wrong.
Maybe invest in some good players before you do that.
I love like rebuilding and seeing new stuff. Like I love that, but like for what? Like who's paying for all that when they don't even go to the original one? Right. But
interesting.
Yeah. All right, Spencer. Hey, you got any wild takes for?
Yeah. I got two. First one, only a couple hours before we started recording, Odell Beckham signing a 1-year deal for $18 million with the Baltimore Ravens.
Woo!
What do you think about that? Are we keeping Lamar in town? Does it matter? Is Tyler Huntley and Odell a connection that you get excited about? What are your thoughts?
Well, I will say if it's Tyler Huntley and Odell, the 1-2 combo, I will not be drafting Odell in my fantasy team. But I think it's a right step, I just don't know about like what the situation is going to be with Lamar with this the contract, but it is a step in the right direction. Now, of course, hopefully everyone's healthy from J.K. Dobbins on the running back. Now you got Odell. Now, I personally, for all the injury history, I believe Odell is a solid 2. I don't think he's the 1. He could prove me wrong, but I don't think. But then again, to Lamar, that's a 1, and that's better than probably anything he's ever had in his whole career. So I'll take it any day, anytime. So Odell, hey, and I agree with you when we talked about it earlier. It's a low risk, high reward. Like you only got him for 1 year. You don't have to pay the guy 3-4 years if he keeps getting hurt. And but if he balls out, then you got something. You found a gem in that 1 year.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the move. Now we'll have to see what happens with his contract, Lamar's contract, and the draft.
All right. My next one, my last one. So with today being the final day of the NBA regular season, for a lot of teams, the next step is the offseason. I'm wearing a team, the Rockets. We are already looking forward to the offseason.
Right.
I mentioned some of my thoughts about, Luka not being upset or being upset and possibly wanting out. Is there anything you're looking forward to the NBA offseason? Even though we have playoffs coming up, let's take a little future look ahead to the NBA offseason. Do you have anything that you're going to be keeping your eye on as we head into the offseason?
If I'm going to keep my eye on something, I kid you not, even though this actually might be a left field, I want to see what happens with the Raptors organization, because I've always, like, you look at the team and you think like this team is like kind of like stacked with their players in their own lanes. And I was thinking, I thought Fred VanVleet was going to get traded in the trade block. Then, after the first season with Nick Nurse, now it's like, now you're kind of like, of course, regressing. Most of that might have been Kawhi, yada, yada. But I'm looking to see how they break off, because I do think Nick Nurse is probably on the outs, maybe not like hardcore out, like he did a bad job. It's just you're at that like mediocre.
That press conference he did was pretty telling.
Yeah. And so like I'm looking at that. I'm looking at where everyone's been wanting to trade for OG Anunoby, and then God, what I can't even think of the other guy's name, man. I know
Pascal.
Yeah, Pascal. Thank you. Yeah, but with, they got a lot of like value, like where they could trade, not hopefully like tank, kind of like the Thunder did, where they like trade Paul George for 4 draft picks, Russell for 4 draft picks. But I feel like they could do something, because right now in the East, if you can't beat the Celtics or the Bucks right now, and I'll give Philly a shot. It's kind of the same situation, kind of like if you're always gonna be here, you gotta find a way to just tear it down, rebuild, and find a way to pick back. So I'm looking at the Raptors. I'm going to look at what the Raptors do. And then, of course, who's probably going to sign Ime Udoka? Now Pistons need a coach. Now the Rockets need a coach. Hell, I mean, you never know, man. Like, I'm looking at one of those two, and hopefully if Udoka can go to the Rockets, I want to see how he can, like, put a fire under the young guys' butt to like play some defense, because that Celtics defense that was a great defense. Yeah, it was a good defense. Like, so that's where I'm looking. Those are my two areas: Raptors, what the Raptors do, and then who's going to sign Ime Udoka. Because at the end of the day, hey man, the man ain't do nothing wrong if it was consensual. I mean, yes, he cheated. Yes, he cheated. Yes, he cheated.
Is this what we're doing? We're going to do the Ime Udoka talk?
Hey. I just don't want to get crucified on this.
Look, man, I don't care what you do.
He's wrong for that. But in the terms, he did nothing wrong.
Look, man, I don't care if it's right or wrong. I want to win basketball games, and Ime Udoka is a good coach. I'd happily take him as the head coach of the Rockets. I might not take my my girlfriend or anyone to a Rockets game if he's running around.
Yeah, yeah, like, hey, you gonna sign him? He's good. I'm glad I live in Atlanta now, because I don't want Lord Jesus. So, hey, Spencer, I love those two takes. Hey, like you said, hey man, today's the last day of the NBA playoffs, and that's all this. Today's the last day of the regular season. Now the playoffs are set. Spencer, hey, now we are technically Wild Wild West sports, so let's go with the Wild Wild West. Who's in the play-in, and who's gonna be facing one another in the next round? That's what I can't wait for.
So we got the 10 seed OKC Thunder. That's what we predicted would happen in the last episode. We both were right. The Mavs were on the outs. We didn't expect it to be because they quit, but that is what it is. So 10 seed OKC going to play New Orleans Pelicans. The winner of that will advance. The loser of that game, see you later. Thanks for playing. You're going home. And the other game in that side, you have the 8 seed Minnesota Timberwolves, who we can talk about it in a sec if we want to break down the game, but going through a lot right now. But they're going to LA to visit your Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James.
Woo! Oh, man. Well, guess what? I'm going to be a very biased pick. Lakers going to blow right by the Timberwolves. But, of course, hey, I'm not going to lie. Like, this would be the game. Like, everyone's, like, throwing all their money on the Lakers, and the T-Wolves are going to win. Like, it'd be some stupid crap like that. But I will say I'm going to go with the Lakers over the Timberwolves, just because after the trade deadline with Vanderbilt, D'Lo, and Beasley, and I don't want to mess up this guy's last name, Roy, or then Uchi. I'm not even.
Hachimura.
Thank you. See,
I don't know if I said that right, but I know who
but
you're
it was a
talking
lot better
about.
than what I was going to. I was going to
Hoochie Mama. Wow.
But ever since
I think that's what Shaq said.
so ever since they acquired those four guys, Lakers have played phenomenal defense. Of course, AD and the bottom, he's always going to get a few blocks here and there. Now, of course, for me, and of course, Austin Reeves is, man, his stock has just picked up the last 20 games unbelievably. And so I'll take the Lakers now. I'll take Lakers money line right now. I don't know what the point spread is, but I like them. Of course, it's going to be tough if Rudy Gobert is not suspended for punching his own teammate. Draymond,
Yeah.
Call him Draymond Jr. right now.
Man, let me ask you, James, do you think there was a worse trade in NBA history than that one?
God, man, I'm pretty sure there is player wise, but no, man, that was horrible. 5 Minnesota 5 first round picks. It was 5
for a guy that you can't even play in your most important game of the season, and he's sent home for punching his teammate. I was stunned when I saw that. I couldn't believe that Rudy Gobert has been this disliked everywhere he's gone. This was the problem in Utah too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 5 first round, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm with you there. I would going to depend on what happens with him, but even if he does make it, I think the Lakers will take care of business, and they will end up the 7th seed. And then the other game, the 10 and the 9 game, what do you got there?
10 and the 9. So part of me wants me to say Thunder. Deep down, part of me wants me to say Thunder with SGA and Giddey and their young team, with Dort. Is that his last name? Dort?
Mm-hmm.
And then Williams. I watched them play the other day. I wasn't at the game. I watched it on TV against the Warriors, and they were handling that. They were handling that mostly until the fourth quarter where they fell apart. But part of me wants me to go with that team because they're so young. I love the way Giddey plays. I don't know what it is. He's I think he's 20 years old, but he's smooth as seems like nothing ever pressures him. He just even with SGA, he pull up from the middle. I like the Thunder. If Zion was playing, this would be a Pelicans dub. Now
Easy.
Zion's doubtful over the play-in. You might as well. Oh Jesus, Zion. Now don't get me wrong. I don't know how long a strained hamstring takes, but man, I don't think it should take 2 months, 3 months. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not an NBA player. I'm not a trainer, so I wouldn't know these things. But I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go. Hey, I'm gonna go with the Pelicans getting eliminated first, and then so that sets up Thunder and T-Wolves.
Yes, Thunder, and that would be for you. That'd be Thunder and T-Wolves. I'm picking Pelicans though. I'm gonna go Pelicans there. I think they're battle tested. They have the experience without Zion last year from the playoffs. I think that will bode well for them against a extremely youthful OKC team that frankly is probably just going to be happy to be there. But I do agree with your take that they are feisty, and SGA is a certified superstar in this league. Absolutely is going to be a problem for the Western Conference going forward. That guy is a superstar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is too early for them. I got Pelicans and I have Timberwolves. But go ahead, break down who you got between Timberwolves and Thunder.
Yeah, so if I have T-Wolves and Thunder, I will go T-Wolves actually. I go with T-Wolves. I love Ant and I love Cat, just those two guys. Now, of course, I feel like I just don't know the rest of this roster, but those two guys I know I can trust in. And if this is a tight defensive game, give me Rudy Gobert to play some defense, him and Cat to grab some boards. If that's my pick. Now, if I was on your side, I'll probably go with Pelicans actually.
Yeah, that's going to be my pick. I think I see the Pelicans. I see Lakers 7, and I have Pelicans 8.
Okay, so let's run off yours then.
Well, should we do the plans? You want to do the plans on the east side?
Yeah, let's do
it's a little bit more boring because this has been set for a while.
This has been set for a month.
Let's break down Raptors and Bulls. Bulls, the 10 seed, going to Toronto.
Raptors all day. This Bulls team. You would think the roster setup is set for the Bulls to make some this team is a bunch of quitters. Like they're almost just like the Mavs, in my opinion. Like, but then of course, I say Raptors all day, but then I tell you for the offseason, what am I expecting? This Raptors team. So I'm a hypocrite. I don't know.
I'm split on that for that reason. I just feel like the Bulls have for a one game. If I'm betting on one game, I'm going to bet on DeMar DeRozan, clutch shots, Zach LaVine dropping 40, those kinds of things. I think those things can happen in one game.
DeMar comes back to Toronto, just sends them.
Oh man, what a moment that would be. What a moment. Okay, I definitely feel a lot better about that now. I can see the narrator. The script writer is going crazy right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then the other one, Atlanta visiting Miami.
God, I'm going to have to go with the Heat because the Heat played this team last year, and I think they swept them. Like, if they didn't sweep, it was 4-1 gentleman sweep. Hey, as everyone says, regular season games don't matter. Jimmy Butler in the playoffs matter.
I'm with you. That's where I'm going as well. I think it's easy dub. Miami beats them by double digits. I'll take them to cover the spread.
I think this team is way too physical for the Hawks, and even though now the Hawks are going to be my team now once I move into them.
So that means we got Hawks and Bulls fighting for the 8th seed. We both got that. Ooh. Oh no, I'm sorry. You picked the Raptors.
I picked the Raptors. Yeah.
You did pick the Raptors. Okay, who do you got between the Raptors and the Heat?
No. No, hold up. No, it'd be the Raptors.
So you're right. The Raptors and the Hawks. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to this play-in stuff.
With the Hawks, yeah, I know. Hold on. Before we move on, were you a fan of the play-in at first?
No, I hate the play-in.
Oh, so you hate it now?
I've always hated it. I think it's stupid.
Okay. At least you're one of a kind. Me, I hated it at first, and then I started loving it because it was like a one-game elimination. All of a sudden, like that's the only reason. But
I just have a problem seeing a team that's below 500 getting into the playoffs over a team that is 500. Hey. It's like you're talking about the fact that the regular season doesn't matter. Well, that's exactly why for stuff like that.
Gotcha. Hey, I agree. Hey, just wait. Just wait till the college football playoffs expands to 12 teams, and the 12th seed is effing 8-4 Kentucky, and then they get out. I won't talk about it. Man. I hate the 12 players.
I mean, but the cool thing is, I say all that. I don't like the concept of it, but I mean, if you put on a high stakes basketball game between professionals, I'm gonna watch.
I'm gonna watch. Yeah,
and that's what it's all about. Is the ratings, that bottom line NBA. That's what it's all about. Yeah, we're gonna watch you. You make a game that's meaningful, we will watch it.
Yeah,
even if it's stupid, we will watch it.
We will watch. Yeah. So then I have Hawks. So I have Hawks and Bulls.
No, you have Hawks and Raptors.
I have Hawks and Raptors. God dang it. I have Hawks and Raptors. Give me Raptors, man. Give me Raptors. Give me the dinosaur. Give me Jurassic Park. Give me it all, man. I'm going.
So you have Heat and Raptors. I am going to go Heat, obviously. And between the Hawks and the Bulls for me. The Hawks and the Bulls. Give me the Bulls. Give me the Bulls.
No, we don't believe in the Hawks.
Give me the Bulls. We're just a couple of hypocrites tonight because I just was talking about teams below 500 making it, and I picked one to beat two teams at 500 and make the playoffs. But I don't know. I think the Bulls just have the most talent to win 2 games in a row. I think, but I think whoever does is getting swept in 4 games by Milwaukee. This is pointless. So.
We can agree to that. Okay. So then, hey, let's just go off. Let's go off what you predicted for your first round playoffs. So we'll go that. So you want to do East or West first?
Well, I just said that I think the Bulls are going to sweep whoever the Bucks are going to sweep whoever they play. So we'll start with the East.
Yeah, we'll start with the East. I'm with you. Hey, no, moving on. Next round.
Not much to talk about there. Giannis in the story. 4 seed Cavs and the 5 seed Knicks.
This has been the most intriguing set matchup. Everyone's been thinking, the Knicks. Everyone's been hoping the Cavs don't win because Donovan Mitchell is supposed to be a Knick, as Stephen A. Smith always says. But Julius Randle's ankle injury, and you know what? I believe Julius Randle will play, and I'm gonna give the Knicks. I'm gonna give the Knicks in 6. The Knicks in 6. They're gonna win in Madison Square Garden.
I got the Cavs, but I'm gonna say Cavs in a very fun, intense 7 games.
Okay.
I got them 7 games. I think both. This is probably going to be the second most fun matchup of the playoffs. But I'll tell you which one I think is going to be the most fun. But
Okay. So we'll
get there in a moment.
We're in between. So we're Nick. I'm Nick. You're Cavs. Okay. So next, who's next? We got
the 76ers 3 seed and the 6 seed Brooklyn.
Okay, I think I already heard something about this matchup. Like the sports books are giving the Nets no hope. I think the 76ers are like minus 10,000 to win the series. Well, put me down as minus 10,001. Go 76ers.
Okay, yeah. I'm 76ers in a gentleman's sweep. I think they win 3 games. They take it easy game 4, and then they win in game 5.
Yep. I couldn't disagree more. That's who I like. And then the last is the
So we're different. Well, we both have Celtics and Heat.
And we both have
this. Yes.
So this was the Eastern Conference Finals. No. This was not the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
This was Eastern Conference Finals in the bubble.
And they always play like 6-7 games. Man, no, this was the Eastern Conference Finals this past year. Yeah, because the Celtics.
It was in the bubble too. Then.
Oh man, yeah, I remember the bubble. I remember when Bam. Yeah. Oh man, give me Celtics in 7.
7? Wow.
7. Yeah, give me Celtics in 7. And
Jimmy Butler's a different guy. I don't think it's crazy.
I feel bad for the Celtics, even though they're one of the best teams. They're gonna have to play the Heat round 1, then play Joel Embiid round 2, and then even if you did that, let's say you beat them in 6 or 7, you're gonna play Giannis.
It's a tough road.
Yeah. Give me Celtics in 7.
Okay, I'm going Celtics in a gentleman's sweep here. I think the Heat are a good team, but I think they have a lot of holes, and I think the Celtics are just a machine. It's them in the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals for sure.
Are you concerned with Jaylen Brown's recent injury to the hand with his cut?
No.
Okay.
No.
Right.
Injuries fade away in the playoffs, man. Okay. It's playoff time. It's time to nut up or shut up. No one's gonna use a cut hand as an excuse. He's gonna play. He's gonna play well.
Hey, man. So someone might. You never know. But okay, so we agree on everything except I'm Knicks, you're Cavs. Okay, I like that. No matter what. Either way. Yeah. All right. So we'll go to the West now.
So we each have a different 8 seed. Do we have a different outcome for the Nuggets here?
We'll just we'll just go off of yours because you have Pelicans and Nuggets.
Yeah.
Pelicans and Nuggets. Crap, no Zion. Give me. I'll take Nuggets. I'll take Nuggets because the home. I don't know what it is about the home and the. I know, of course, the altitude's so different. I'll take a gentleman's sweep with the Nuggets.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Nuggets in 6.
Nuggets. That's not bad. Yeah.
Because what if Zion ends up getting cleared for the first round? He's only ruled out for the playoff or the play-in. He's not ruled out for the first round yet.
If he can be, if they just out of nowhere just says, hey, I can play round 1 and he can play all 7, I might take Pelicans in 7. But
it's not crazy. The odds would be going crazy in Vegas.
Yeah. So I will take Nuggets in 5.
Okay, so I got Nuggets in 6. The next one, and this is the one I was looking forward to because this is going to be one of the most epic first-round playoff series, maybe in NBA history. I think you can make a case for it. You have the Phoenix Suns at the 4 seed hosting the Los Angeles Clippers at the 5 seed. These teams are only separated by 1 game. It's, for a lot of people, probably going to be a coin flip of a series. A lot of intriguing storylines. You got Russell Westbrook against KD. What do you got, James?
I was gonna call him George Paul. What is Paul George's injury status? Because I'll probably take Suns in 6. because I feel like I think the Suns would get two quick ones, and then I think I know the Clippers will win one game because I feel like Kawhi will just have like a 40-piece, just like a out of nowhere. But what is Paul George's stat? Because if Paul's the end, then I might go like Suns in 7.
It says Paul George exercising, no timetable for return. And this was 12 hours ago.
And we're waiting until Saturday, basically. No,
a lot can change between now and then, but that's not encouraging.
But right now, I guess either or. I'll take Suns. I'll take Suns in 6. I think this perfect record with KD and Book and all that since he's been on the Suns. Of course, I think like you said, it could be a gentleman's sweep, but I know the Clippers will get one game in LA. I know they'll get one. So I'll go. Yeah, I'll go Suns. Suns in 6.
I got Suns in 6 as well.
Paul George come back. I'm going Suns in 7 because I feel like they can somehow, because I feel like this team can match up if Paul can guard. I'm assuming Book.
Kawhi versus Kevin Durant is going to be so much fun.
He's so much fun. I agree.
That's going to be great. All right, so the next one. We actually predicted this one. We talked about this one a few episodes ago. The Kings at the 3 seed are going to get to face the defending champion Golden State Warriors in round 1 as the 6th seed. Who do you got in this one, James?
Dude, screw it, man. I wrote an article about it. They're all being wrote off. This and that. Screw it, man. Why not? I'm gonna go Kings. I'm gonna go Kings in 7. I'm going Kings in 7. I'll book it. Yeah, you can. Hey, you can comment on the TikTok and the Instagram saying I'm a lunatic, but man, I get it. Playoffs are different. This and that's different. Give me Kings in 7. But watch. Clay and Steph will shoot like 100% from the field, and then it'll be
what's going to happen, James. We were talking about this in that episode, man. It sucks because I love the Kings. I love that team. They're easy to root for. I wanted to see them do well, but they're going to get beat in a fairly convincing 6 games. The Warriors will get their road woes out of the way. Draymond Green even said he wanted to play the Kings in the first round because of how easy it is to travel between Oakland and Sacramento.
Yeah, it's not. So I live in Oakland, and it's about an hour and a half of no traffic. Of course, they'll fly. I'm pretty sure they will not drive. So, but it's probably like a 10-minute flight for those guys. So,
yeah, that is unfortunate. But you're right. The Sacramento team this year is a lot of fun. They're really, really good team. I like them a lot. Anything can happen, but man, I think the Warriors were coasting all year for this moment, and they're just going to flip a switch and just kill everybody.
I just hope it doesn't get I hope the switch isn't flipped like the so the year that KD was hurt, and then it was Dame and CJ and I was thinking this was going to be epic, Blazers and Warriors, and then the Warriors swept them, and I was like, So I'll go Kings. Kings 7. You got Warriors 6.
Yep.
That's not a bad bet. Warriors in 6.
All right, and then our final matchup, we both agree on this one, is from the play-in. We have the 2 seed Grizzlies and the 7 seed Lakers. I'll let you start this one and say what you will. I have a crazy take on this one.
All right, well, man, give me let's see, game. Okay, so hold up. Game 1 and 2 is in Memphis. Game 3 and 4 is in LA. Oh, okay. I'm gonna start off right off the bat. LA's gonna get blown out game 1. Like this is not even funny. This is not even funny. Like I don't know what it is about LeBron in like game 1. Like if he's on the road, I don't know what it is. It's just like everyone's gonna shoot 90% from the 3-point line. They're gonna get blown out game 1. But after that, Lakers gonna take the next 3 games. I'll go Lakers in 6.
All right. I have the Lakers in 6 as well, man. But for me, it's more so about the Grizzlies not being, we mentioned it. Another thing we're being consistent. Because I said when we were talking about John Morant on a previous episode that I think this is all going to be a distraction that proves to be too big for this Grizzlies team. And LeBron, they're starting to click at the right time, kind of. I mean, we can't ignore them getting absolutely smoked by the Clippers the other night, but we just talked about it with Golden State. Something changes in the playoffs, and I think if LeBron is in the playoffs, he's going to need to leave his mark. His legacy's on the line every time he plays in the playoffs. I see him making a statement and beating the 2 seed Grizzlies in a convincing
And
6 game, but a tough 6 games. A
yeah,
tough
no,
six
it's
games.
gonna be a tough 6 games. Yeah, because I know I am worried about the Steven Adams injury. He's not. I think they indicate he was out for the playoffs. So I know. So I think what's gonna happen. The game plan for LA will be attack Jaren Jackson Jr. because he averages a lot of fouls. So I feel like AD and that and JJJ will be the matchup they'll try to go for. You know, and it's kind of like the Tom Brady thing. It's like it's hard to bet against the guy, even though like for example, like the Bucks were so horrible all year, and then they played the Cowboys in the play, and I was just like, I can't bet. It's something about me, and it's the same thing with LeBron. Is like I can't bet against the man. Like so,
It's hard to. He's up there,
are you telling me? Hey,
all-time greatest playoff performers of all time. It's hard to bet against him.
You telling me? You telling me Dylan Brooks is gonna lock down LeBron? Just like telling me Dylan Brooks is gonna step up? Hey, because as you mentioned, hey, your hot take on Dylan Brooks back in a couple episodes back. Hey, now it's time to show up because I know Desmond Bain not gonna lock down LeBron. I know Ja gonna get bodied if LeBron is no. Dylan Brooks, good luck.
Yeah, and Jaren Jackson is going to be very busy with one Anthony Davis.
Yes, he will be. He will be very. Matter of fact, and then watch. No one's going. Hey, everyone's going to be paying attention about them, and then watch. All of a sudden, D'Lo, Beasley, and Reeves will. They'll be hitting all the threes and.
Well, I don't know about Beasley. Beasley's notorious chucker of the 3-pointer. Him and did you see the graphic about the all brick team?
No, I did not.
Yeah, well, 2 people from this series were in it. It was Dylan Brooks shot less than 40%. We talked about that, and Malik Beasley also shot under 40% from the field this year. Also on it, Rockets rookie Jabari Smith, who was absolutely atrocious for the first 2/3 of the season, but he did pick it up at the end of the season. It's frankly a miracle that his percentage ended up what it was. But yeah, I thought that was a funny graphic, the all brick team. If you can find it, go look up the all brick team for 2023. It's funny.
Cool. Yeah, I have to look at it. All right, so we're basically all the same in the first round, except I got Kings, you got Warriors, and then I got Knicks, you have Cavs. So I like that. We won't go any further because I think we'll be able to shoot. I don't think all the games are going to be swept. So I think we'll be able to shoot an episode during round 1, see our picks. Right now, hey, you looking at me and Spencer. I got the Lakers jersey on. He's got the Rockets jersey on. I'm over here looking like Team Tad. I got Mr. Swole over here on the so as always, hey man, you want your questions answered, comments, right below. Hey, follow us, follow also Athletically Decline, and hey man, we also have. I think the take is I think that segment for the NBA on Athletic Decline is called Hesitates.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah. Hit you with them up. That's a Euro step. Yeah, hit him with the jelly too.
Mm-hmm.
But as always, follow Athletically Decline. Follow us on Wild Sports. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram. Us is on Facebook as well, and then us separately on Twitter. As always, hey Spencer, we are going to wrap up this episode. I think we basically gave our best bets for maybe not best bets, our bets for the play-in. So if there's something you're looking for in the play-in, what is that?
For the play-in, I don't know. We talked about it, but I really don't get too excited for the play-in. I'm really looking forward to Saturday though, when there's basketball on all day long. I'm so looking forward to that, man.
It's gonna be beautiful.
It's the best.
I will say, if there's one thing I'm looking for, how everything is. Regular season is one animal, postseason is a different animal, and the NBA this year was in the regular season was points. I want to see some of these totals and see how many unders hit in that. That's all I want to see. Are the refs gonna let them play, or are they just gonna call every little touch foul? That's what I want to look for because. If I see a 244 total in the playoffs, I'm going to think under in my head because I'm thinking most of these games should come around 120 to like maybe like 113-ish. So, we'll see. I mean, and you never know. Hey, every game might hit 250, because how this year was with points galore.
Well, hey, I'm betting the over on every single Sacramento and Golden State game. I'm betting the over every single one.
It's not a bad bet because I swear Curry will go for 50, Clay go for 40, and then everyone on the Kings will score like 18 points.
I think the Kings had the number one offense this year.
Yeah, they were electric. Yeah, so and then the Warriors at home. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see about that. I'll be looking for the unders. As you said, you just be waiting to see once everything's set. Hey, man, this was a good episode. Even though we are a tad longer than usual, but hey, we needed to knock out everything. Guess what? It's only going to get shorter when it comes to the other basketball episodes. Hey, as always, follow us, follow Athletically Declined, man, and hit us up for any questions and feedback. Of course, I'm your host, James, and this is my co-host, Spencer. Yo, NBA basketball, let's get it going as I end this.